Hi, my name is Pongsathorn Siripongsakorn. Today I'm going to present about the beverage that have been given. Okay, today agenda. I am going to talking about the what is alcohol beverage. Next, I will talking about the beverage that I have been given. First is sambusa. Next is sushi. The third one is spritzer. So, what is beverage? Beverage is a type of drink except for the still water. However, there are one kind of those beverages that are in the limelight. It's an alcohol one. They can go along with many kinds of food, from the appetizer to the dessert. On this report, we'll talking about three types of it, which is a sambusa, sushi, and the spritzer. The report will informative about what are those beverages, history, and how it make. So I am going to start with the sambusa. Sambusa is an Italian anise flavor, usually colorless liquor. Its most common variety is often referred to a white sambusa. To a different it from other variants that are deep blue in the color or the bright red. Like other anise flavor liquor, the also effect is sometimes obvious when combined with water. Okay, the history of it. In 1951, the first commercial version of the drink was found in the Civite version by the Luigi Massi. His name is Sambusa Massi in the memory of the Sambuchili or the Equali water and the ancestor of his native Asian. In 1945, soon after the end of the Second World War, Commander Angelo Molinari started producing the Sambusa Extra Molinari, which held the popularity of the sambusa through Italy. Next will be the ingredient of the how to make sambusa. Ethanol 96% or the moonshine 700 milliliters, anise 100 gram, uh, elderberry 25 gram, sugar 400 gram, and then the water 550 milliliters. So we will begin with the method how to do it. Instruction: mix the elderberry and the anise with the ethanol and stir and seal it and keep the ethanol for 5 days with a room temperature around 18 to 25 degrees Celsius. Shake it once a day. Distillation: strain the decoction and remove the herb. Duration it with the water to 18 to 20%. You can put the herb in the steam dome of the moonshine still but don't put them in the distillation still because they will burn. Distill the mixture. Finish the distillation process when the ABV drop to below 45%. Collect the first 15 milliliters sparingly and dispose of it. The fraction contain too much ethanol, essential oil with spoil the taste. Next, mixing the cooked sugar syrup by mixing the water and the sugar in the cooking pot. and then drink the mixture of the boil. Simmer for 4 to 5 minutes. During the cooking process, a foam will start forming on the surface of the syrup, which need to be removed with a spoon. When there are no foam on the syrup, it's ready. Remove the syrup from the cooking stove and then cook it down to the room temperature. After that, mixing with the anise dish talent that has spread. Anchoring bottom the resulting drink and seal it with a cork. Infuse it with for 1 day at the room temperature and stir it through the cotton wool filler afterward. In order to bring out the flavor of your homemade samosa, you should age it 7 to 10 days in the dark place. Homemade samosa shelf life, if stored away from the direct sunlight, is up to 3 years. It has a 37 to 41 ABV. The taste is strong as a whiskey, but the early is easier to drink than a whiskey because due to its sweetness. It makes the taste of alcohol and it tastes like and it's all liqueur. Next will be Sauce. Sauce is a French brand of the bitter flavor with the root of the plant. Ginger normally drop as a aperitif. History of the sauce was invented in the Switzerland and then bought by a French monopolist in 1885, but was not put on the market until 1889. It is still in the production now under the ownership of the Renault Group. In 1912, the artist Pablo Picasso described a bottle of the sauce in his college Voile et Bouteille de Sauce. So, how to make a homemade sauce? First, you need a water, honey, ginger root, dandelion root, elderflower, lemon seed, grapefruit seed. The method how to do it. First, add the dry ingredient to the alcohol and set it for 2 weeks. Drain or filter it out the solid. Set aside in infused alcohol. Bring water to boil and pour over the solid. Let's step for 3 days. And then filter it out the solid. Let's set aside in infused water. Mix together infused alcohol, water, and this sweeter. Mix together and then clarify or pentine syrup to the settle 1 week before it's decanting. It tastes really vegetal, like eating the dandelion grass, but it also offers the citrus tone like a pomelo or the perfume citrus, not lemon or lime. Next will be the spritzer. So spritzer will divide into the three types of it. First is the white wine spritzer. Next is red wine spritzer, and then the rosé wine spritzer. Spritzer is a tall chill drink usually made with the white wine and the carbonated water or the sparkling mineral water. Basically, uh, wine espresso is made with the three simple ingredients: wine, soda, and ice. Uh, History of it. Espresso was originating in the Hungary in the Middle 18th, but more certainly appeared somewhere in the Eastern Europe during the uh, in that century, according to the uh, encyclopedia of the alcohol, social culture, and the historical perspective. Espresso are German in the origin because the drink of the east of the uh, prevention consumption. Espresso spreads quickly through the wine drinking world. As previously mentioned, they lead to the advance of the wine color trend version of the classic drink. So we will go through with the white wine spritzer first because it's the original one. So what you need to make it. First is white wine, soda, and ice. Place the white wine into the fridge to chill around 30 minutes before mixing. First, fill your glass with halfway with an ice small piece. Pour the wine 125 ml into the glass and then add the soda 60 ml of the soda and then stir it gently. Okay, next will be the red wine. So the ingredients that are required are red wine, club soda, simple syrup if you need it to add the sweetness and ice. Same as the last one, just put the wine into the fridge to make it chill for 30 minutes and then fill the halfway glass with halfway of ice and then pour 125 ml of the red wine into the glass and then add the club soda 60 ml. Serve with a spoon or salt and enjoy it. If you want to add the sweetness, you just add the syrup in it. Rosé wine are the perfect midpoint between the heavy red wine and the fruity white wine. If you are looking for the more flavored rosé white wine are definitely the way to go. This simple recipe will give you a delicious wine spritzer that perfect for summer evening and it look great too. Classic rosé white wine spritzer is content of the rosé wine, cranberry juice, soda and ice. How to make it? Chill the wine in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Add the ice into the highball glass and pour it 125 ml of the rosé wine, 45 ml of the cranberry juice, and then 30 ml of the soda, and then stir it with a spoon or the straw until it's mixed. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching.